This video almost never got uploaded. The first 24 hours, it barely moved. I thought it was gonna flop, but then something happened. Within 72 hours, it crossed 500,000 views, and today it's sitting at 2.9 million views from a completely faceless channel. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how much YouTube paid me for it, but more importantly, what I did differently to make it blow up, because it wasn't luck. It was 3 specific decisions. And step 3 is the one that almost nobody talks about. So today I'm going to expose the entire strategy I used to make it go viral, and several others as well, and how they ended up printing me thousands of dollars. And not just that, but I'll also break down the 2 secrets as to why I was able to get such a high RPM of $7, which is considered above average. But before I explain the 3 steps, you need to understand something. I've chosen the wrong niche before, and it completely killed a channel I thought would take off. And if I didn't learn this lesson, this 2.9 million video would have never happened. Let me show you what happened when I ignored this rule. I uploaded 17 videos in a trendy niche, but then it barely got 8,000 views, and the RPM was only $2.11. That's when I realized views don't matter if the niche is wrong. And here's something most people won't tell you. The YouTube algorithm doesn't care about your channel. It cares about session time. If your video doesn't make people keep watching YouTube after it ends, it won't scale, no matter how good it is. That's why niche selection is so important, and you have to keep that in mind. Now, the strategy I followed consists of 3 very important steps that rely on each other, and the first one is avoiding the bad niches. Usually in the first step, I would tell you to pick a viral niche, but as of the 2026 algorithm, picking the wrong niche could basically mean you'll never succeed at YouTube automation. I've made a whole video talking about bad niches, but briefly, avoid getting into politics, health, celebrity drama, gaming, sports, news, and AI stories. Just by doing this, you're already ahead of most beginners who are just starting out. But to actually make this work, you have to pick a winning viral niche that also has the RPM potential to print you money consistently. And that is step 2. The truth is, I couldn't have got over 2.9 million views on a single YouTube video and tens of millions across my channels if I didn't pick winning niches. And more important than that, I wouldn't be making as much money as I'm about to show you. There are a lot of methods to find viral niches. For example, you can open an incognito tab, go to YouTube, and search for any faceless content. Then start watching that content for about 5 minutes. After that, when you go back to the home page, YouTube will automatically start recommending similar faceless content and channels that you can check out and possibly model. But obviously, this isn't the only method out there, and it's still time consuming. So if you want to avoid the pain of searching for hours or even days trying to find a good niche, I share over 50 niches every single month inside my private community, Faceless Hustlers, that you can pick from. That way, you can skip the headache and start creating content immediately. The link is below for more information. Now, the last step is the content creation part, and this is the step that can either make or break your entire faceless channel. But here's what actually made this video explode. It wasn't the tools, it was the first 30 seconds. I structured the intro to create tension immediately. Most faceless channels lose 40% of viewers in the first minute because they waste time. I didn't, and that single decision massively boosted average watch time, which pushed the algorithm to recommend it harder. But why was I able to get $7 RPM on this video, which is considered above average, and even $9 and $18 on other videos? Well, it comes down to 2 things. First, the audience age. My video was mainly interesting to people between 30 and 60 years old, and that's a huge reason why the RPM was higher. Older audiences usually have more spending power, which means they are more likely to buy when ads are shown on your videos. That ultimately makes you and YouTube more money. But the second, and even more important factor, is the country. The United States is hands down the #1 country you should target with your videos. After that comes the UK, Canada, Australia, and Germany. These countries have high purchasing power compared to many others. So, if you combine these factors and create videos that attract this type of audience, you're going to get very high RPMs. And crazy enough, even with 2.9 million views, this video could have made half of what it did, if I had targeted the wrong audience. So when I opened my AdSense to check the final number, I honestly thought it was a glitch. I refreshed the page twice, because that single video made me $19,376 from one long form upload. And the even crazier part is that that wasn't even my highest RPM video. I've had smaller videos make more than per 1,000 views simply because of how they were positioned, and that's a completely different strategy most people ignore that I also share inside my community. So now, if you want to know exactly how to target these audiences and find niches that attract them the right way, you might be interested in joining Faceless Hustlers. Inside, I show beginners how to create videos that go viral, the exact step-by-step blueprints I use to get millions of views and make thousands of dollars, along with a huge library of viral niches and over 20 guides explaining every YouTube automation fundamental. Though I'm only accepting 4 more members to get inside before I increase the price just like I did before. So if that sounds like a deal, the link is below. If not, no worries, just apply what you learned here and start testing. Pablo was here.